Hello and welcome to this week's MTV, where our word is time. And I want to share some things regarding time. First, that today is the day to use the time that God has given you. You know, you can't bank time. You can't change how you spent the time from yesterday, but you can choose how you live today. Today is the day to use the time that God has given you. And in using that time, we want to invest it wisely. You know, for me, investments of my time would be investing time to get to know God. I'm spending that time each day so that I can know Him better in order to set the course of my day. I also invest what we call couch time in our home by spending time with Fred, my spouse. That's important. That's a priority relationship over all other relationships, and taking that time to really invest in each other, finding out about our day, what's the new information, what's happening, how can we pray for each other, has been really helpful. Also, investing time spending with my children, whether it's going on a walk together or taking time to talk about their day after school or even working on homework together. These are all investments of time that are building that relationship. And then finally, investing time in others. That can be through your work, whether it be for someone else or for yourself, but whatever God has given you when it comes to the ability and the opportunity to invest in others, it is so important to be a good steward and invest that time wisely. I also want to suggest that we measure our time. You know, in Psalm 90, verse 12, it says, "Teach us to number our days," because life is short. We are not guaranteed tomorrow. Here in North Texas, where we had some pretty strong storms today, really they paled in comparison to the tornadoes that went through that area surrounding Moore, Oklahoma. And I think for so many of those people, their time ended yesterday. Time is short. It's very important that we learn to measure our time, because today is the only opportunity that we have to invest our time wisely. And that leads me to the last thing, which is enjoy the time that God has given you. You know, in Nehemiah 8:10, it says, "The joy of the Lord is my strength." You know, I want to have a joy in spending every moment of time that I am blessed to live each day. Or one of Joan Horner's favorite verses from James chapter 1, verse 2, where it says, "Count it all joy when you face trials of many kinds." See, even when things are not going the way that we want it to in our life, we can still choose to count that joy, to enjoy the time that God has given us, whether it is a sweet time or whether it is a challenging time. And, you know, I want to leave you with 1 Thessalonians 5:16, where it starts with, "Be joyful always." And then it says, "Pray continually, and in everything give thanks." You know, if we choose to be joyful always, we're praying continually, and we're giving thanks no matter what our time brings us, then not only will we be looking to today to use our time, that we'll invest that time wisely in the people that mean the most, and that we will have opportunity to measure our time so that we can then find the joy that God intends for us to have. TIME. Today, invest, measure, and enjoy. That's my prayer for you this week, that as you think about the time that you have, that you would choose to spend it well today, invest it, and know that you can count it all joy and be joyful always as you do the things that are set before you. Have a great week, and I will see you back here for our next word for MTV.